became a stay-at-home father. So that's a whole nother video, guys. Won't go into that today. But I became a stay-at-home father, and it was still early in the campaign. Nothing really had popped off yet. That was in April of 2008. So I sent my video to a place called iReport on CNN, and it was like magic. You know, I couldn't believe it. I didn't understand it. I called myself a weird name on there because I didn't know I was creating an account. I knew Facebook had, did Facebook? I don't even think I was on Facebook yet. Yeah, because that would have been 2009, where I believe I hit Facebook. But in 2008, so I didn't even get the understanding what I was doing. I was creating an account so I could be a citizen journalist, so I could share my news with CNN. I just thought I was trying to share my video with the news station, you know, doing a little publicity. And they took to it. They renamed it, called the Obama Rap. I called it the Barack, B-A-R-O-C-K, because I didn't know if I could use his last name. And they called it the CNN Obama Rap. I was like, yes, we're feeling good. Man, it was amazing. So, you know, started going viral. The understanding that I had a viral, it was everywhere, spreading around. People, a lot of hate, you know, but a lot of love. And CNN iReport, I don't think actual CNN played that video because I guess the politics or whatever, but it was on a sister station, different stations, and different news wires sent it around. So it was fun. I was literally going viral, just didn't know how to really work it. Didn't have the budget to work it. Had an opportunity. They asked me to come down to Atlanta. I was on air, did a lot of on-air appearances from streaming, so to speak, what we would do now, like Zoom. And, you know, it was a lot of opportunity, which I wasn't able to totally capitalize, but I did capitalize. And which takes me to, how did I capitalize? Associated Content, which eventually was sold for nearly $100 million to Yahoo. And they were a great force. As you hear by the name Associated Content, probably a whole bunch of people coming together to create content and share it with the people over the world was pretty much the format. And of course, you know, Associated Press, which does the same similar thing. And that's where I started, believe it or not, that's where I started to make the first acceptable or I don't want to say real, but first cash. That was the first real cash, because CNN had a concept that if certain things were played on there, they would give you income. But I never received income from CNN directly, but CNN, make no mistake about it, CNN is the reason I started receiving income online, because shortly after that, even maybe about a year later, honestly, because I tried to be a partner in 2007 and 2008, and shortly after that, my popularity went up, and I became a partial partner on YouTube in 2009. I became a full partner in 2010. It was a totally different process then, guys. I'm an OG though. my records don't show it, but it's okay, guys. It doesn't show it, but it's okay. I'll tell you what record does show it, and it is a Google Alphabet product, a Google and Alphabet product. Google Maps. I have over 600 million. That's a $500 million plus, over 600 million views as a Google local guide. Now, it's a non-paid platform, and we'll talk about that a little later. So anyway, with Associated Content, I started to build up with my popularity on CNN. I started to build up as the CNN iReport got really popular. We did the citizen journalist. Me and my mom, we were out different places throughout the campaign and even after the campaign. And I got challenged. I was on a radio station, got challenged to do the McCain rap, which ended up doing the Sarah Palin rap, then ended up doing the Joe Biden rap, which was released on, if I'm not sure, election day or the day, that Monday before election day. And one day I'll tell you a story about that Joe Biden rap. And a fun fact of the Joe Biden rap, his granddaughter posted it in his 2020 campaign. She posted it on Twitter. Hopefully I can show you some screenshots of some of this. I always try to do my best to take screenshots or actually take pictures, because I didn't have a smartphone at that point. Would take pictures of images when I made these certain milestones. But again, we did a lot of citizen journalists. We were popular on CNN, but you could see a shift in the industry. But before that, I'll say with Associated Content, man, we did things through Associated Content for P&G, for Maybelline. Well, I guess that's P&G. Different places that brought their content, or excuse me, they brought their products, Zappos, they brought their products to Associated Content, and they needed us, which at that point, it was content creators, and someone may have called us user generated content, but right now it's called user generated content. I mean, my wife tried on makeup, face blast, or wherever it was, and we tried, dryer products, and it was pretty cool, guys. We did some things and made a little income from that, plus the income we made with Associated Content. But at the same time, we were doing what they call, again, citizen journalism, where we would find the story and send it to CNN. Wouldn't get paid for it, but although there were platforms that did pay you, and again, Associated Content was one. And for me personally, there was Shutterstock. Tried to get involved with Shutterstock because I began to have a lot of images around the same time. So that's another story. But guys, I have so much to talk about, but today is just to share with you my life in the last, I say 15 years